Okay, good morning. This meeting is to give you information and for you to feel into the matrices of the Find, Develop, and Profit Mentoring Program. In short, I call it the mentoring program. Yeah, so that's the point. You get to ask any questions you like, and yeah, any details, because it's a lot of information on the page. So I'll just give you an overview from my point of view. So the Find, Develop, and Mentoring program is split into 3 quadrants: finding, developing, profiting. Finding is helping you to find what's in the background of your space, your field, and bringing it forward. One more just joined. In order to do that, I need to see you work with somebody, and we'll do that, given Corona, virtually. So either you will work with somebody in the group of 10, I'm going to limit this group to 10 people. You will work with somebody, and I'll watch, let's say, Lydia work on Reed, okay? And then I'll be like, oh, look what Lydia's doing. Lydia's doing, let's just say Reiki, to the point of this. Oh, and then I'll be like, oh, look what Lydia could do. And I'll use that as a jumping off point. So basically, if someone said to me, Colby, do I box well? I would say, well, I need to see you box. I need to see something, right? I can't just see. So this class is for people who have some form of modality, whether that's Reiki, Palladian light work, theta healing, chiropractic, nursing, therapy, something they have been trained to do or they do, that then I could be like, look at that. And then through the course of workshops, and there are 12 every Saturday other than holidays. And we could work with that schedule, because if there's 10 of us and if people are going away a Saturday, we could push it back or whatever have you. So the schedule is rather flexible because there's only 10 of us, 11. And then we go into the amplify or develop, where we take your gift and we help to find out where it's from in the universe, who it's held by, and what may be in the way of deploying it. Universal energy, karmic energy, your own stuff. And also cleaning you up so that you are a vessel, so you're not working out your ego. And then finally, for those of you who are interested, how to build a business around it. So some of you, I imagine, have a business as an energy healer or as a chiropractor or whatever have you, but you really want to move into something a little more true to your essence. And so we work on like, okay, what is it you do and how do you language what you do? How do you like find something that's in alignment as a business strategy? Because every gift and every person is different. It's not a one size all fits. It has to fit in alignment with the gift and with you. So this is the place where people who are healers generally get stuck. I know a lot of healers are incredibly talented, but they have a hard time getting here and deploying their gift. They have access, but they don't know how to bring it to the world. And whether you're charging or you're going to do a reduced weight or you want to get wealthy from this, it's all the same. It's developing a business. The program consists of sessions. So we work out your bullshit about flying your freak flag, being different, not being a target, resolving your, oh my God, who am I to do this? Am I a fraud? All that. And then there are these online workshops where we'll meet live, I think for an hour and a half, where I'll teach you what I've learned. Here's my story. I have been a healer. I like to say practitioner. Reed and I were just having this conversation yesterday, because we're not doing the healing. We're practitioners of healing, right? I have been a practitioner for about 20 years, and I came in like to this life as an empath. very sensitive. I know what you're feeling probably before you do, which allowed me to feel safe or safer as a child so I could figure out what someone's feeling so I would know if it's safe to enter a room. From there, I got trained as a therapist. From there, I got really bored listening to people's stories. And I sat at the feet of many gurus, many shaman, and got downloaded, 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 downloaded. I have a very quick attention, so sitting for long periods of time doing meditation was not for me. So I had to figure out how to calm my mind. And I started using my gift. And my first thing that I learned was theta healing, which really opened me up. And then I took on other modalities from there. However, I got myself into a lot of trouble. I started doing modalities that I was not trained in, moving my hands, accessing guides, beings would come to me. It was a shit show. And the healings that people were experiencing were profound. People were getting incredible results. They were. And so I kept on doing it because I like to serve. I like to help. In so many ways, I got my sense of self from helping other people. And if I wasn't helpful and people weren't experiencing results, I felt bad about me. So you see how that kind of gets fucked up. To the point where my health started deteriorating. They were getting better. They were feeling great. I was feeling worse. Headaches, migraines, stomach aches, digestive issues. It got liver problems, spleen problems. Because no one had trained, I had been trained in certain modalities, but other things were coming through where I didn't get trained in. I sought out a bunch of people to help me, none of which could. And I'm like, this cannot be that difficult to track what I'm doing. I'm a psychic. That's what I am. Let me track myself. And so came born this desire to help people bring forward their gifts in a way that produces results for others and produces results for you. Where you get healthier, you get more well, your consciousness rises. You don't give yourself away. So that's the origin story of this class. And for me, now that I've got a handle on my gifts and have helped other people find their gifts, what I've noticed is when people work from their own gift in a good way, the healings are seamless, permanent, effective. And the healer as well. It increases your vibration. It increases your sense of well-being. The challenge I've noticed for healers is we get into this work to make a difference for people, but we don't know how to do so without hurting ourselves. It's a childhood pattern. I want you to love me so you will love me. I will love you so you will love me. And that pattern kicked me in the ass. And so I want to make sure that it doesn't, I want to help other people make sure that they maintain their wellness while they help others, especially during this time where people are being forced to go in because we are limited by our distractions, right? We can't go out as much as we do. We can't hang out with people. And so we're forced with our own consciousness. And because of that, whatever's polluting our consciousness is up in our face. So it is a perfect time to roll out a business around healing. All righty, there's my overview. Let the questions begin. Who would like to question? Yes, Miss Florida.
Have you ever found that with a person there aren't any gifts?
So what I'm going to make sure of is before I allow you to join the program, I want to have a conversation with you so that I can sense into whether you'd be appropriate for the class. Okay. So what I don't want is you to, like, if someone comes to me, which they have, like, hi, I want to be a healer. I've never done any sort of personal inquiry in my life, but I watched the medium and she's from Long Island. Aren't you from Long Island? Whatever. You may not be somebody for this program.
Right.
You haven't done enough work to bring forth the gift.
I see. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because if you're one of 10 and I'm dragging you through this program, I'm going to decrease my wellness.
Right.
However, if you're ready to open, then you're in the field of other people who are opening and grounding at the same time. And your gift is going to come forward at the same time your consciousness is going to raise. Having intuitive gift and raising your consciousness are two different things. There is a bridge, but they are different. You could have a great gift and raise it and not have the consciousness to support it, and so you fall over.
Right.
You fall apart, which I think some of us have seen.
Yes.
Right? It's like whenever, and some of you maybe have called a healer or a psychic, and you're like, wow, she's really good, but she's kind of a jerk. She's kind of not got compassion. She's kind of an asshole. That's somebody who has a great gift, but hasn't raised their consciousness. And eventually they will topple over. Because the gift has to be supported by the ego.
Will we be talking about matching our consciousness to our gift, our
Yes.
conscious elevation?
Because if you don't, you are going to topple. Right? So this is not about, and there's a lot of shows and telesummits about like opening and being in bliss and and it's just, and then people fall apart.
Right. Yeah.
That's why a lot of healers only see people once, or they see people erratically. They're not in the long term. They're not in it for you for the long term. They charge a lot for the first session. Maybe you see them once a year, once every other year. So you have to raise your consciousness. So the short answer is read yes.
Good.
Thus the private sessions, right? You need that. So just to clarify, we're talking about opening your gift and putting you on the path to having that gift available to you and to deploying it with integrity. That doesn't mean you're at a party, oh, I see that, you have that about you. Could I help you? No. No. You'll wear yourself out. Okay, cool. Other questions?
I have a question.
Yes, my friend.
So,
Amy. Oh, it's Amy.
Yes, hello. Colby.
Hello.
So, you're saying, yeah, you're at a party and you're drawn to somebody. It creates like it's almost like an unsettled feeling within you. So, can we learn how to? Because yeah, you can't just go up to everybody and tell them what's up.
So, Amy, can I jump in?
Mm-hmm.
So, when you said I'm at a party, go back.
Yeah.
I'm at a party and I see somebody who how did you put it?
Well, no, I feel, I get the vibe, and then it's like,
Great, just that's it.
Yeah.
So I feel like they have something I can help them with.
Right, but I'm not going to just do it. So.
Feel in your body where that comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Where does it come from?
I feel like heart.
Nope. Try again.
No? Solar plex.
It came right from here.
Yeah. Okay.
And what does that tell you, Amy?
But well, I mean, that's intuitiveness, correct? But I'm not sure. Is that what do you? Is it connecting to me some
If
way?
it's coming from here, that's your solar plexus chakra, right? Some people think it's here. Some people think it's here.
Mm-hmm.
But that is about self-worth.
Yeah.
Right? So if I feel, oh, wow, that person could really use healing. Is that because of my discomfort, because of what they're vibrating? And then that's about me.
Yeah.
Is that about me needing to be impressive I need to impress her or him? Is that about me needing to gain attention that I'm a good person because I could help you, as opposed to just being who I am at a party?
But so it creates like an unsettled nagging feeling where it's just like ugh. Where at times I'm just like, I just got to go. Like I have to block what I'm getting off of them. But how like what's a good way to kind of just deal with that? Are you saying getting it to the root of my self-esteem problems, probably, right? Okay.
That is, in order to feel comfortable, I need to blank.
Uh-huh.
So in order to be comfortable in a group, I need to be funny, which is my mask. But by putting on that mask, I then hide who I am. So it's about your discomfort being in the group. And what I want for you is to be able to go anywhere as you without having to put on the mask of healing. Because if you're wearing the mask of healing, eventually it's going to come and kick you in the ass. Because
Yeah.
it's not in alignment. So what we'll do is when you feel that sense, is that coming from your ego or is that coming from your spirit? I could walk into the supermarket and feel everyone's stuff.
Right. Well, I'm an empath too. It's just, ugh.
And I could see where I could help them. But is that in my best interest? Is that going to wipe me out?
Mm-hmm.
Is that coming from spirit, or is that coming from something in me that I don't feel safe in groups?
How do you connect that with being an empath? Because I'm definitely an empath.
An empath can come from a birth, right? Past lives, like look how connected I am.
Yeah.
It also can come from, I need to feel, traditionally, empaths are really good at feeling other people's feelings and not their own.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, like the Brady Bunch, yeah. Right? And so you're like, wow, I feel that woman in the supermarket with the tofu. But how do I feel about assisting her right now? Is this the short answer is the Band-Aid would be, is this mine to do?
Right.
That question.
Yeah.
So if I walk outside and I see a dog running around and I love dogs, is that mine to do to rescue that dog? Or is the boy down the street, that's his new pet and I'm interfering?
Understand that, because it's not my place, and I know that, and there's just uncomfortableness. Like yes, this is not my place, and so I just want to know, how do I just settle that feeling?
Right, we need to look at we need to work with you on holding on to yourself, so that you could feel your alignment.
Perfect.
Or else you're somebody who can't control themselves around baked goods or around alcohol. It's the same level of addiction.
Is that baked goods or alcohol, sir? No.
All right.
Both, sure, why not?
Did I answer your question, Amy?
Yeah, wonderful. Perfect. Thank you.
All right, other questions?
I relate a lot to what Amy just said, and I'm looking forward to learning. I think if we're addressing topics like that really interests me. The develop a business part, and you and I have talked about this a little bit, but I just want to ask again or whatever.
Go ahead.
I'm not absolutely certain that that's what I want to do. Where would I fit in that third module? Would I learn something from it, or could we redirect the time and the experience somewhere else to something?
So, okay, Reed, may I share what I know about you on this call?
Sure.
Is that right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I trust everyone here.
You don't know them, but we're all well-intended.
See them, except for somebody's forehead and someone's sailboat.
Developing a business is developing your understanding of brand, what you bring to the table, and standing tall in who you are. Being able to communicate what you offer to the world with confidence, with faith, with trust. Regardless if you want to use those skills with healing and doing a healing business, which I believe you will wind up doing because I think you're incredibly talented. You can use the same skills with what you want to do with energy technology. Look, building a business is saying, I have it to contribute. I have what it is to contribute. I don't need to hide. I don't need to have a small life. I don't need to protect myself. I can open. I have confidence in who I am and what I bring to the table. That's what we'll be talking about. Now, the sessions that are scheduled with that can be used. You can use your sessions any way you want. Yeah, I have an order, but you could say, Colby, I really want to talk about this. I had this upsetting thing with my landlord. That's fine. You can use your sessions any way you want. But the business strategy would go towards any place you contribute. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, it elaborated a lot from our last discussion.
Cool. Any other questions? Oh, we got one more person coming in. Oh, Destiny is asking a question. Miss Destiny.
You know what? I so resonate with everything you say, and I want to work with you, but I will be honest, I don't think I can do that right now because something came into my consciousness over the last 2 weeks that I know I have a shit ton of work that I have to do on myself. I found out that I was in as an infant, I was abducted into a program that really messed with my mind. So now I have a ton of work I got to do. And I know that I'm gifted. I don't know exactly what my gifts are because they were kind of what you could say harvested. But I know I'm in the process right now. I found the woman who I'm going to work with to clear all of this up. And I want to work with you in the future because everything that you're saying is what I so am going to need.
Okay, so Destiny.
So I guess what I'm asking is,
Destiny, let me stop you. Did you have a vision that you were taken? Or did someone tell you you were taken?
I had this intense fear, like terror, and knowing that something happened to me and I wasn't quite sure what it was, like intense terror.
Destiny, so I'm going to give you some advice. Do not go down this path. It is a recipe for disaster. There is no good place to go. Are there external forces in the universe that mean harm? Abso-fucking-lutely. Is there harvesting programs? Sure. I've been a part of one. Several, actually. Wasn't fun. Okay? However, there's no place to go other than recognizing your incredible largeness, dynamism in the universe. Do not try to heal those wounds. There's no place to go. You will be chasing after things for years. Sit in well-being.
For 3 years,
You're going someplace?
I have been being tortured.
Honey, it's a story. And it may be true, but it's not going to help you. So it's not going to help you. Do not go down this path. So let's just take a poll so you can get a feeling, okay? Destiny, I know you feel like you found something and I'm trying, God's put me in your path. So the other thing I want to say is we are always all working on ourselves. We are never healed. You can work on other people's consciences while you work on your own. Or else you have to pretend like you're illuminated, enlightened, or liberated in front of others, which creates a guru-disciple relationship which you cannot hold. And then it comes leaking out with clients that you're not really as evolved. And the truth is we are constantly growing. We're constantly expanding. I have my crazy bullshit. But I try to keep it out of my relationship with clients and students. I keep it on a leash. The
guess
center
my
of your
question
issue,
is,
Destiny, since I could read, the center of your issue is between your sex chakra and your solar plexus. You have early childhood trauma at around, since you came into, from birth, to around 6 months. Okay, you were inappropriately touched and you were disregarded. Circle in on that. Or else the reason something can come in from external is because it could find that original wounds and exploit it. Go for the human wound. These beings are far more intelligent about those realms than we are. You cannot negotiate those waters. Okay, and do what you want. This is just my opinion. Okay. Did you have an additional question, Destiny? Or did I answer? No.
no, I think that'll do it.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any other questions? Yes,
I-
Jean, you got to unmute, honey. Go ahead, Jean.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I'm sorry. I'm signed in as Jean for another reason. I'm sorry, but my name is Marilyn. Jean is somebody else. I had to sign in because I facilitate a different group.
All right, person formerly known as Jean, now Marilyn. How may we assist you?
Well, I've been struggling a lot lately, and I'm hoping that you could just enlighten, just give me a path to think and contemplate on.
Well, are
which
you
way-
considering doing this, since this call is about this program, do you have a question about the program?
Well, I didn't hear that part. I'm sorry. So if you want to repeat it for me and anyone else that didn't hear it, I apologize for coming in late.
Don't worry about it. So this is a call to assist people who are interested in the find, develop, and profit from your gift. So the
Okay.
program is about helping you to access your gift, develop it, and build a business around it. That's what do you have any questions about the program?
Well, how many days is it? What's the cost? And that's really
Okay,
it.
so I'm going to direct you to the webpage, colbywilk.com/find, develop, and profit.
Okay, that was really quick. ColbyWilks.com.
ColbyWilk.com/find, develop, and profit. Find, develop, profit. I'll
Develop.
put it in the comments.
Okay, thank you.
And it is a 12-week-ish program, 12 online workshops, 8 sessions. And if you pay in one fell swoop, it's like $2,900, $3,000.
Okay,
Okay, so it's for people who want to develop their gift.
okay,
Cool. So you think about that, and
Okay.
we'll go on to another question, okay?
okay.
All right. Lydia, do you have a question? I'll just call on you. What the hell?
Hi, I don't, because I have no doubts that I want to do this, but, and I would actually right now only be doing it for me. Since I do have healing training, but I'm also a teacher. And my only problem, and it's one, is the money.
Sure.
I live in Italy. The cost of the program is about 3 months of my salary.
Mm.
So that would mean for me getting a bank loan. It's very different from living in the States when you live in a small town in Italy. So, you know, I have no doubts that this is for me. I just have to see how, if the money can come in.
Understood. So
The money's
there's-
got to come in by the 15th of August.
Yeah, and you could pay in 3 chunks. And there's a great book I want you to read, Lydia, called
Yeah.
I Love Money, Money Loves Me.
Sarah McCrum.
I believe
No?
so.
Yeah.
And it is a great way of calling in money. Easy peasy.
Yeah, because that's another issue, you know, when you are an empath, you have some sort of energy healing ability, is that, you know, money isn't always your best friend, or you're not good with it, and you've got to learn to love it. And,
Just
you know,
because you're an empath doesn't mean you have money problems. Don't tie those things together.
okay.
Can you feel how your heart gets constricted when you say that?
Oh, yeah.
Like it ties it down?
It's
So,
definitely, I'm trying to heal a scarcity issue that's been in my family, I think, for generations. So,
right.
mm.
So one thing about this time where people are really like getting really scared and they're closing in, as opposed to being expansive. And if we want to expand our consciousness, we have to take expansive action.
Yeah.
It's never going to feel safe to stick your neck out, but you get inspired to do so. And if you don't follow that inspiration, then you're denying God. And when you want something, in my opinion, you're like, I want that. God's saying, that is yours. You just need to trust that you can get that.
Yeah, that's one of my life themes. I mean, I'm a single mom. I've got 3 kids, and I'm making under $1,000 a month. What would be the equivalent, you know? So I got to take the leap. But
Lydia, I have a strong feeling you will be joining us.
I love this.
I have a strong feeling you will be joining us. Florida has the same feeling, right, Florida?
Yes, yes.
I was checking out bank loans today. So I'll see if that's a possibility.
Okay.
I mean, if they loan me 3,000 euros, then I should be able to do that. So that's my only concern. You know, I'm working 3 jobs, but it's not, you know.
So for Lydia, what do you think your gift may be?
Excuse me?
What do you
is my
think your gift may be? What do you think your gift?
Oh, well, I've just, well, I'm Reiki trained, but I really, ever since I was a child, I was a card reader, but I give good intuitive card readings. No, I mean, it's not a healing modality, but for some people, it can be.
Your gift comes from your third eye. I can already see it.
Yeah.
And when you work with people, there's this field that's created of green. It's robust. It's verdant. It's this gift of bringing people into fertility, not reproduction, but fertility. And it's third eye oriented.
So, you know, I want to work with you. I mean,
okay.
This
so
just
read that
resonates.
book and let the universe take care of you. It's that freaking simple. Look, I've been doing this a long time, and I know a lot of healers that don't make a living, right? Who may be even more talented than me. So having the gift and bringing in money can be 2 separate things.
Yeah.
But they can be connected. We provide, you know, when I got sick, I saw a practitioner every day for 5 years. And my education of what I bring to the table, I'm like, really? You get paid for that? Are you kidding me? We bring so much value. It's time for us to accept our value.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. Other questions? Amy, Florida, Destiny, Ailey, Marina, Nancy, Jean, Jenna, any questions? Hi, Jenna Lynn. Haven't seen you in a while. Any other questions about the program? Yes, Miss Florida.
When we're having the group sessions, let's say for some reason you can't make it, does that screw up everything for the group, or?
No, it'll be, what I will do is when I get the 10, I will send you, you'll send me your calendar of Saturdays or Sundays, and I'll do my best to make sure everyone can make it as best as I can.
All right.
Having said that, that may not be possible, and whoever can't make it will get a recording of the session.
Very good. Okay.
Okay. There will be homework at the end of each workshop and homework at the end of each session.
Good.
So this is an immersive, right? This is a program where you're stepping over a line and saying, okay, I'm ready to change. I'm ready to let go. Even though I don't know how to, even though I'm scared to, I'm ready to let go. And so by joining this program, you're saying, I want my life to change. And it will. In probably ways that you cannot foresee. Okay, Florida, did I answer your question?
Yes, thank you very much.
Wondrous. How do you pronounce your name? A-Y-S-E, Asa, A-C? Do you want to ask a question or no? But you got to unmute. Can't hear you. You got to unmute. Oh. Asa is not unmuting. Let's see if I can unmute her. Here we go. Unmute. AC, do you want to ask a question?
Can the program be applied, to animal healing?
Is that what you do?
Yes.
Can you think about the last time you worked on an animal so I can track it, please? Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Okay.
Do you live in Australia or do you want to go to Australia?
No, Australia scares me. Too many big bugs.
You show me you're working on a kangaroo, or what are those tiny kangaroos? What are they called?
Marsupial.
Mm-mm.
Never
Never been
been
near a kangaroo.
A wallaby.
A wallaby, yeah. It's a kangaroo or a tiny koala. Okay. You're holding it. It's quite beautiful. Yes. And I think you're going to be working with them or going to somewhere where they live.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Any other questions, my friend?
Mm-mm.
Jana Lynn, do you have anything for me?
Yes, I've recently injured my right hand. So what I'm thinking is that there's going to be a change for me in not doing so much body work.
So Jana, I believe that you're going to be doing field work where you put people in a field, like a container, and cook them. I don't think you're going to need the use of your hand. Your hand is where the energy comes from, as opposed to Lydia, whose energy comes from her third eye. Your energy comes from your hand. But it's like a continual, like, oh, you need this container. Okay, now let's shift that to this container. Now that's how I perceive your gift works right now.
And my hand will still be okay to pass that energy through, I guess. That's what I'm concerned about.
Well, your problem is physical. It is non-energetic.
Oh,
And I believe that, so Johnny, you got to get out of my space. You're over here, Jana. Use your skills. Come back. Come on, Jana. You know better than that.
I know.
Get out of my space.
Okay.
So Jana, that's where I think we have the most work to do, is recognizing when you are in your space and when you bleed into somebody else's space and then you pick up their energy.
Oh,
Now, Destiny, this is what's going on with you. You have a surplus of other people's energy around you. And so you have a difficult time determining what's yours and what's other people's. But going after oogie boogies, which there are, is not going to help you. Going back to Jana. Jana, you're so good at sensing into other people that, one, it gives me a headache, so don't do that. Thank you, you're doing great now. But what the universe wants you to do is use that skill to envelop other people, not go into them. You understand?
yes.
And the how we could cover.
So teaching them how to make a container, maybe.
No, the gift that I perceive right now is you putting a container around them and shifting it. Like you're like, oh, you need to be in the living room. Okay, great. Now we're going to bring you into Atlantis. And now we're going to bring you into Mount Everest. You're bringing them in and out of different containers.
Huh. Okay.
Does that make sense? Like, you know how you feel different in different rooms,
Yeah, I do. But
right?
I guess what's going to happen is this hand thing is going to really determine whether I'm going to be using my hands or not.
Don't let that determine that, honey. You're giving away your power.
Okay. Thank you.
Why would you let a circumstance dictate? One, you're getting tired of using your hands physically. You show me. You're bored. So you're trying to go back to something that you're not too thrilled about anyway.
Okay.
And now the universe is giving you and has said, oh, she doesn't really like this anymore. Let me give her a kick in the ass. And you're like, oh, but I want to go back. You want to go back to something you weren't too thrilled with? No, the universe says. You understand?
Okay. It's hard for me to, I'm trying to, because you say, do I understand? I want to say yes, but it's hard for me to grasp somebody coming to see me and me shifting their container and then them leaving and then they come back for a different container. It depends on what they need, I guess, is what you're
Correct.
saying.
Their need will determine what you do with them.
Got it.
So
I think
look,
I'm getting it.
gifts go and come. Let me be really clear with you. You don't have just one gift. As you evolve your consciousness, gifts come. Or rather, gifts open. I should really say it's internal. So we're not going to get too attached to any one gift. But I will hopefully show you one gift in your system, and we'll use that as a template, since you're familiar with that word, so that other gifts arise from your system, you'll know what to do. So don't get attached to this container thing or Lydia's third eye thing. Things shift, right? And this is the problem with any learned modality. You're stuck in someone else's modality that was meant for their field. You don't have the guy who created Reiki or got Reiki. You don't have his field. And therefore, it's foreign to you. And it leaves a charge in your system. Of course it does. This is why I'm so against people channeling beings into their body. That's not you. It doesn't belong in you. Don't do that. So we're bringing forward your natural gift, your seed, your spark. You can bring that to the world. So here's Jana. I want to use my hands. I'm tired, not too excited about it. I want to do something else, but I'm afraid of whatever, being weird or not getting it right or not being able to talk about it. This is your gift, Jana. This is what you bring. You're so talented.
Now it reminds me when people would call and they say, I feel better just talking to you. And I just thought that was me helping them settle back into their grounding. But I guess it's also something I was able to give them as a container. I don't know.
You were able to bring their attention to something in their system that was latent and bring it forward. You're not giving them your energy. Or else you're going to give them your energy and you're going to get wiped out.
Yeah, and that's what I did a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, which is, I
So
believe.
you will teach us, you're going to teach us each individually for 12 weeks. And there was 8, I can read, I'll go on your website and look at all that. But there was 8 one-on-ones.
8 one-on-ones and 12 group calls
12
where I'll teach you. Like the fundamentals.
Oh, only the fundamentals through 12, through all that. Okay.
12
Got it.
sessions, 12 online workshops, 8 sessions.
Got it.
Some bonuses.
Thank you.
My pleasure, absolutely.
Colby?
Lydia!
Yes, it's me. Oh, sorry. Would you see us eventually taking a step further with you?
What does that mean?
Once this course is over? I don't know what it means. It just means that maybe there could be something else further along.
So I've given this some thought. It might be that there may be an additional mentoring after this, because to give you 3 months of mentoring and then set you loose, you may not be prepared depending on where you start. And you might choose to do another version of this or work one-on-one with me. I'm not quite sure, but I'm not going to drop people like a hot potato.
Good.
Does that make sense, Lydia? And at the same time, I don't want to keep you connected to me for years.
Right.
That, yes. Yes.
You're very nice people.
No, but that would mean that you would tendril to me and you're getting your power from me, which physically doesn't feel good.
No, of course not.
It's like when our clients, Janelyn, do that. Right? Oh,
Yeah.
you're the answer. Oh, you've got the healing. You're like, oh.
That scares me. Yeah.
Good. There's a lot to know about energy stuff other than connect up, pray, intend. Whatever happens, happens. That is the recipe for disaster that I myself have been affected by, and I've watched lots of people go down. All righty, my friends. Other questions?
Colby, I had a question. It's Julie.
Hey, Julie, I see you texted me. You know,
I did, yes. My question is, do you incorporate astrology when you're helping someone find their life purpose? Like, do you look at their chart? I am like a student. I've been studying astrology a long time, and I started reading just for fun, charts like my daughter. She's a teenager, her friends. And I find I'm good, but I need a little, work with the geometry aspect. Other than that, I have a good handle on it. So I just wondered if you do look at that, or you don't really need to.
that's not my world. I don't have that kind of mind.
Okay.
There's Destiny cards, which I'm a big fan of.
Okay.
Numbers. And there's Find Your Purpose, I believe, by Dan Millman, which is numerology. But I don't use that because, again, that's of the mind.
Right.
Right? And there's a perfect place for it, and it's awesome. But this is about sensing.
Do you think that that would be a good fit for me in terms of my purpose?
So tell me more about what you do with clients. You've read you've done astrology.
I always, had a passion for it, and since I'm younger, but the last 3 years, I've studied it, more intensively, and that's what brought me into that's how I found out about the healing fields and you and Alara and, the healing arts in general. And I know that you're worth every penny, and I know that you're really authentic. Even though, like, one thing you said, like, the truth could hurt sometimes, but I know that you're the real deal. And, I wrote you in the chat that, we're going to be selling our house, and the houses here are going quick. So,
Where do you live, Julie?
New Jersey.
Oh, I love Jersey. I'm from Long Island, as you can tell.
Yes.
So yes, I am, direct. That's true. With compassion, I hope. So when Julie, you talk to me, Julie, what's your middle name?
Hope. Julie Hope. Singer.
Hope. It's much better. It's so much fucking better for you. Can you feel that?
Isn't it?
Fuck, it's awesome.
I know.
Hope, it's fucking incredible. So
absolutely.
Hope, I'm going to call you Hope. Is that all right?
Oh, I love it. Yes.
Wonderful.
Definitely.
So Hope, when you read cards, you're reading the card and getting the energy of the card and the matrices around the card.
Yes.
So you're reading the card and the different rooms, if the card is a house, the different rooms attach the card. And so
Correct.
because cards have so much multidimensionality, you sometimes like, oh, Florida, this card, oh, I'm going to go into the kitchen and this is the message for you. And as opposed, oh, Lydia, this is the message for you over here. Okay? So you read the card and the house attached to it. Do you understand so far?
Yes.
But what you're not reading is the client's fields.
Right.
That's where I think you could bump it up.
Absolutely.
Because the cards are just a vehicle.
You got to tie it in to the energy.
It's just a vehicle. It's like, same thing as like animal totems. It's just a vehicle to access your intuition. And
Right.
I wonder if the cards are holding you back.
Well, I mean, it definitely keeps, like you said, it's of the mind. But what I am doing to increase my intuition that I just started is yoga, like daily.
That's wonderful. So if you're asking me that I think the class can help you, yes, because I could see what you're doing and I could see what you could do.
My potential.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Does that answer? Because I would
Thank
like
you.
to show you how to read a person rather than read from the card.
Got it.
So
Absolutely.
instead of going card room, you're going to go person information.
Got it.
It's much more direct.
Of course. Thank you.
Now, the benefit of cards, Jana, are you still there? Is, Jana, the card gives you a barrier between you and the client. Like I used to use a mirror when I read people through a mirror. So that may be something we want to do with you, is give you something to go between. So you're not flowing into someone's space.
Okay, Colby,
Who's talking to me?
me, Gianna.
I mean, Jana.
Sorry, I only have a phone, so it's, it's hard to put this in a proper angle.
That's
But
okay.
anyways,
It's a
the point
beautiful
was is
forehead.
that my beautiful. When I guess I have a personal question. When you said I came into your space, was there a specific way that you felt it or knew I was in there?
Yeah, you try to access my third eye. You
So I
just,
go right into the head.
you go
Okay.
right into my head. Because you're very third eye oriented. That's where you
Okay.
go. You try to get my information, which is fine.
Okay.
You're hungry to be better. It's not malicious. You don't know you're doing
No,
it.
I know.
You just,
Yeah. So when I come back, I mean, I do all my basics, but is it also just pull more back from there, or just keep doing basics?
there's other things to teach you that are beyond basics, because basics are not for energy healers. They're for regular basics. Jana's referring to Linda Cesara's work, which I participated in. Basics are for regular people, right? She's not training energy healers. And if you're engaging in energy healing, there's other things you need to do.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Other questions? Nancy, do you have a question? Jean, do you have a question? Oh, Florida again. Florida's my favorite. Ask the most questions.
Last one.
I don't believe you.
If you could just give me some insight. I know the first two modules I could so use and I would really love. It's the third one. And I mean, I've been getting the sense that, I should be retiring. And I just want to know, do you have a sense that I should be, or is that just let go of
Should be
that?
retiring?
Yes.
Look, Florida, if you want to retire, so Hope, notice I'm going to try to be as soft as I can.
Hmm.
I'm going to try. Let's see how I do. Florida, do you want to retire?
No. Thank you.
So I did good, Hope, right? I did good. I did good.
Yeah.
I did good. So Florida, you show me this. You're laying on like a beach chair, looks nice, like a beach lounger. And then it's like, oh, I need to do something. Oh, I need to do something. So there's a way that your spirit is not so comfortable lounging. And so, look, money, it seems to me, with you is not the issue. Like, that's not the driving force here. What's driving you is connecting, doing your soul's purpose, that type of thing. And I see that you developing a practice where you take some form of payment. Someone gives you a chicken or $10 or something, or beadwork, would feel really good and allow you to lounge. So I want you to think of that you're lounging in your retirement, enjoying yourself, and maybe 2 days a week, you do 2 or 3 clients, or whatever the case may be, and you enjoy it, and they are appreciative, and see how that feels. There you go. You just got it. Can you feel that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Now you could choose to follow that or deny that. But that is, in my opinion, your spirit saying, let's go.
Yeah. 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 I got a green light. All right.
Got a green light.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Any other, coming up on 10:02, any other questions about this program?
Can I be excused, Colby? I'm in. I love your tough love. You kick my ass. I need it 100%. I'm there. On that note, I do have prior engagements, but am I free?
You don't need my permission. You're welcome to go anytime. Let me
I don't
just
wanna be-
give you this. The start of this class is September 19th.
Mhm.
The early bird special ends August 15th.
I'm going to do that. So
And you could pay in one chunk or you could pay by the month. And you are all welcome to call me 9 to 12, Monday through Friday, if you have more questions, because I need to have a conversation with all of you before you sign up. I want to make sure you are the right person for this program and I can assist you.
okay.
Okay?
Perfect.
Bye, my
Colby?
friend.
Thank you. Bye.
Hey, Colby. Nice to meet you all. Look forward
you.
to working with you
Colby,
later.
Yes.
Goodbye, Amy. If there's more questions,
Bye.
I'll answer them. Other questions, or are we complete?
Colby, could you say the difference between an empath and a healer? Because I know that I'm an empath, and I don't know if they are, like, if you could just distinguish the difference, maybe that can help everyone.
So, honey, an empath is somebody who can feel other people's feelings, usually in their body.
Right.
Okay? So you go into a room and someone's happy and gleeful, and you're like, what's wrong? And even though they got a happy face, you know something's messed up. That's an empath.
Okay.
Okay? That's an empath. Let me do psychic. A psychic is somebody who could see either what's at the root of a challenge
Mm-hmm.
or can see future possibility.
Mm.
That's a psychic. A healer is somebody who can move, help you move what you've abandoned, denied, or rejected. Help you face it, sit with it, allow it, accept it, and acknowledge it, and therefore release it. That's a healer.
Thank you.
Okay?
That helps a lot.
And healers can be chiropractors, nurses, right? There's all forms of healing. And you know, doctors work on the physical level. We work on the spiritual, energetic.
Right.
And if a problem is in that layer of the field, we can have success.
And the phone call is about determining if we're candidates and we're going to be helped from the program because
Right.
we have what it takes, maybe, or we have the potential.
Yeah, I want to make sure you are in the right time in your life to do this class.
Correct.
Because I want it to be joyous. I'm not here, yeah, I want to make money, don't get me wrong, but I'm not here to just bring people in and you're left on your own. Like I'm not.
Right.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. Got it, Julie? Anything else?
I got it. Thank you.
Any other questions, my friends? No?
It's just good to see you, Colby. Nice to meet everyone. Sorry, I've just been very quiet. But
Oh, it's a
just
pleasure.
miss being in your presence, Colby.
Oh, experience. Okay, here's Esperanza. There was a question from Jana Lynn. Yes, Jana Lynn.
Yeah, I thought we were going to be doing a meditation today. I don't know why. I guess I misread that. But is this it? Just questions, and then we're going to go?
Questions, readings. Yeah, I didn't think. Did I put something about a meditation, Florina?
I guess that's what I probably the readings I was thinking about that was going to be a meditation. So we're almost done then with everything.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Esperanza's here. Esperanza, you're an hour late. That's okay, Esperanza. Why don't you unmute? This is Esperanza, everyone. I'll unmute you, honey.
Okay.
There you-
Oh, no, hi. Oh, gosh, I thought it was at 10 here in Pacific time.
That's okay,
Oh,
Esperanza. I recorded this.
Okay.
And you're certainly welcome to call me and ask you your questions. I
Thank
may
you.
do another one of these depending on level of interest. Do you have any burning questions for me?
Okay. Wow. Me? Well, I do. Well, no, but not is. It's just that I finished the God Habit, this like amazing program. So I had a question about that particular thing. So I don't know if that's is the right place to ask. I'm not sure.
Well, it seems like we're at the end. Let's see, maybe Jana Lynn will get her request. We'll do something active. What's your question, Esperanza?
Well, my question is, so basically the soul fibers, which is about the connecting to everything, which absolutely I love because I feel I'm totally in my body. So my question is, when I learned the theta healing, also with you, which I also absolutely love it. So I was wondering if the soul fibers is the same as when we go to the seventh plane of existence.
No.
Is not. So how can I go into the seventh plane and being in my body? Like, because I love your program, I feel so incredible in my body and so amazing.
There was a period of time where I taught theta, and theta is about one of the practices is leaving your body. I don't do that anymore because I find it dangerous. It disrupted my field. Doing that for whatever it is, 10 years, 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, it's too much time out of the body. So there's other ways of accessing the seventh plane, that energy, because everything is inside of you. I advise people to no longer leave their body. When you're connecting to the everything through your fibers, you're here and aware of there, but you're here. Just like when I'm in the downstairs of my house, I'm aware there are people upstairs, but I'm not going upstairs. I'm aware through my fibers, through my connection. Another way of saying this relevant to this call, Jenna Lynn, is I'm always aware of a larger field than the field that I'm holding between me and, let's say, Lydia. Because if I'm holding this field, I am going to take on Lydia's bullshit. However, if I'm aware of this, my interconnectionness, I bring myself and Lydia into a larger field. Jana, you just got it. And therefore, I am not susceptible to Lydia's stuff because I'm making her aware of the larger field. Within the larger field, Esperanza, is the seventh plane of existence. You're just not going to it, right? You're aware of it from here.
so when I do the healings and such, could I just do that? Going into the soul fibers? Seriously?
You could. I'd have to watch it and tell you when, make sure it's accurate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh no, I feel okay, so this is great. No, because it's the only practice that actually do feel being in my body, and it feels like amazing, but I didn't know then if I then could receive information and connect, and so that's how you do it?
One of the things I do.
Well, okay, but so, because I've been connecting with the theta, but now that I learned the God habit, and it feels amazing in my body.
Wonderful.
I mean,
By the way, the God habit is on sale at my website. You're welcome to buy it. Okay. Any other questions, Ms.
like
Esperanza?
incredible program. Yeah, no, I just want to say, yeah, I just guys recommend you. I have a million programs, and it's, oh my goodness, amazing. I don't have more nightmares because of it. I mean, I'm totally much more in my body. I mean, it's, you guys, highly recommended. Anyway, sorry, Colby. Do I have any other question? Well, I was about the program. So here's the thing. I how can I put it? I feel that from all the tools that I learn and such, I feel that I think I have the thing that I want to do, but at the same time, so I'm like, gosh, but it's like, oh my God, but you're like, I feel like you're an incredible teacher than the million teachers I had. It's like, and I feel the energy and such. So you know, I don't know if you do something where like you can like how can I put it? I don't know how to explain it, but like, so that I already what I have, and then to see if to do an example to see if that could help me.
So Esperanza, you are already very skilled. You're already accessing your gifts that are native to you. What I think the program could do is sharpen you. Sharpen the gifts, amplify the gifts, and keep you grounded and your health growing. Okay, but you are already accessing. Okay?
Yes. Thank you.
Other questions? Going once.
Oh no.
Twice. Going 3 times. Awesome. All right. I will probably do another one of these. If you're interested in the program, please call me. Lydia in Italy. We could do a Zoom thing if you desire.
Sure. WhatsApp also.
One more time?
Do you have WhatsApp?
I do have WhatsApp.
Okay, I'll write you on WhatsApp and we'll do, okay.
Okay. All right, my friends. So bring your attention into your still point, 3 fingers below your belly button and in the middle of you. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And your still point. There we go. There's a lot of energy this call. Just want to make sure we're going to ground this energy down. Bring me and you all back to wellness. So high energy is great as long as you can integrate it. And you're going to say I and say your name.
I
Call myself back to me.
call myself back.
Touch yourself so you know where me is. I call myself back to me. All my energy from Colby and from the other members of this group.
I can call myself back to me.
There we go. And give back the energy of others in this call and Colby. Give them back their energy.
energy
I
Give
others.
the energy back
all
and
energy
Colby.
What's
back.
See how much better that feels? Jesus.
Ooh, I
Did you say the last part, Colby? Didn't-
I give the energy back that I've taken or adopted from the other members here
the other
and
members
Colby. I give them back their energy.
and back their
Back
energy.
their energy and Colby.
Go.
Give them back.
I return to my own bubble,
I return to
Return to my own bubble.
my own ground,
my ground.
my center.
My
Own ground and center.
and center. Thank you.
And center.
There we go. See how much energy got kind of mixed for all of us? And when we're doing healing, it's more than that. So we have to be really good with our boundaries, really good with our ground. And one more thing I want to say. We're not trying to heal anyone. We're trying to bring their awareness to peace. When we try to heal someone's cancer or depression, anxiety, we get caught in the problem. People come to us for greater peace. They may not know it. That's what they're coming. And then that peace, depending on who they are and their karma and who they are, transforms into bliss, joy, play, love. But peace is the beginning. So you are peace practitioners.
I like that.
Want that? All right. All right, my friend. Oh, Esperanza got something. Go ahead, Esperanza.
Sorry, it just because I missed the whole thing. Maybe I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sad that I didn't get to be in there. But anyway, my question is: so is that possible to do like a session with you, and then see if that resonates? That is like, oh, I would be good to do the whole program or something.
I'm glad to do sessions with any of you about anything that's within my wheelhouse. But I do not want to do a session with you to determine if this program is correct for you. That feels unethical to me. I would rather do a free call with you to help you determine that. But I don't want to charge you for that time. That doesn't feel right to me.
Yes.
Okay?
Got it.
You're welcome to call me Monday through Friday, 9 to 12 for a free consult. Take about 15, 20 minutes. 206-335-1180. I will post this probably in the blog or wherever on that page so other people can take advantage of the information. Okay?
Thank you.
Absolute pleasure to talk with you today. All right? Thank you. And blessings on your journey. If that includes me, great. And if it doesn't, bon voyage.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Everybody.
Ciao.